Hey filmmakers, Chris here with Stray Angel Films, and today we're going to teach you how to shoot a fight scene. The main thing to keep in mind when shooting an action scene is that your actors will not be making contact during their strikes. That is hardly ever necessary when using the proper perspective. These techniques will safely place your actors fully out of reach of each other, but to the camera, their hits are making brutal contact. For example, if you place your actors face to face, fully at arm's length away from each other, but frame an over-the-shoulder medium shot, the visual distance between them is collapsed. From this position, one actor can safely perform a strike maneuver while the opposing actor sells the strike, but in reality, neither actor will actually come into contact. We've already established a perspective from which you will be framing a majority of your strikes. Now we need to ensure that your actors are playing to the strengths of every angle. Draw an imaginary vertical line in the center of the area that the strike will occur. This is your axis. Once you're framed up, have your actor slowly rehearse the strike and make sure that whatever limb they are using entirely crosses that imaginary axis. This will allow the intensity of the strike to carry effectively into camera view and help sell the hit. Unless you're dealing with professional stuntmen and women who have been executing complicated fight sequences for years, you're most likely going to have to help sell the intensity both in speed and power of your actor's strike. To do this, you allow your camera to serve as a catalyst to the strike. When your actor takes a particularly vicious blow, allow the camera a controlled jerk in tandem with the strike. Most audiences have been desensitized to harsh camera movement, having grown up watching primarily television, which tends to stick to locked off or otherwise smooth shots. So the use of jarring handheld movement will help unnerve your audience to the violence, as well as visually sell the speed of each hit, while concealing the lack of contact. Obviously, you want to keep this movement as controlled as possible. Too much camera movement will undersell the hit and in fact cause the audience to lose the action. You already understand the perspective with which your actors will be utilizing to sell their strikes safely, but you also need to think of the angle your camera will be placed. Extreme high-low and canted angles tend to give the fight a very stylized, big movie feeling, especially if you're going more for hero shots. Level angles tend to give your audience a more real-world, brutal feel. So you have your fight scene shot, now you have to put it together. Editing is extremely crucial. One easy and very effective technique is to cut your shots on the strike. Actor A swings right at actor B. Keep the shot on actor A until the very moment the strike connects, then cut to actor B to see the hit land. When you cut on the strike, it takes the audience's eyes a quick second to catch up with what just happened, effectively selling the shot without giving them time to analyze how close or far apart the talent was to each other. Every strike just seems seamless and effective. Keep in mind that these are just basic visual guidelines, and every scene is likely to have its own little twist in conjunction with the style of the fight. Always remember to practice these scenes safely and with a trained professional on hand to oversee your actors.